The main thing, the main thing, if you hear me talking on stages and hear me on all podcasts and even this podcast, is user intent rules. User intention rules. And not you, the user, the person you're trying to attract. Their intentions, okay? Meaning, is it a navigational intent? Is it an informational intent? Is it a buyer's intent? Is it a curious intent? What is their intent? That's the key. It's not really the word or the topic or whatever. It's the intent. It's what are they trying to do that's the keys and the magic. So if you have a homeowner thing and you're trying to appeal to them, what is their intent? Are they scared? Are they worried? Are they worried about security? What are their fears? What's their intent? What are they trying to do? Intent is the magic right now to the robots. And the reason is because the robots are trying to save humans time. That's why they exist.
There's no need to complicate things.
For those of you who haven't seen his original episode on SEO and AI, it really hit well. So
it's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, it was my best performing episode. So Joseph we've kind of kept in touch on LinkedIn and stuff like that. And when he was like, I'd love to come on again, I was like, yes, I would absolutely love that. Let's do it. So Joseph, do you want to reintroduce yourself for the people who didn't watch the first episode, which they definitely should if they haven't, but.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was like, yeah, we got to get on and do another bump up episode where we talk about how to get YouTube views and stuff like that, and maybe talk more about SEO YouTube, because I know a lot of people on YouTube wants to know all that kind of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, I'm people call me an SEO guru. I've done certifications for SEO Power Suite, Rank Ranger, some big tools in the industry. I've spoken at many different SEO conferences, from SEO Rockstars, which is in Las Vegas. I think that's where you're at.
Oh yeah, it is.
Spoken at that in Las Vegas. Spoken at different big kind of events around SEO. But there's a Microsoft award that you can see on my shelf right there. That's a 2003 Microsoft Pinnacle Award that's right there. And you got Bugs Bunny, because our current main big client right now is Warner Brothers and Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Wile E. Coyote. We're responsible for them ranking on Google, YouTube, stuff like that. We compete against Etsy and Cartoon Network and stuff like that. So we rank tens of thousands of number one keywords for millions of search volume and traffic with Chuck Jones. And again, that award was for John Maxwell, because I was his CIO, CTO from the year 2000, 2005. He's a big leadership guru right now. He's got like 50 books on the topic or something like that. But I was his CIO and helped get his internet marketing up, his website up, do his original, get leadership ranking in Google when it first came out, all that kind of stuff. That's what I did for John Maxwell, and then been in my business for myself ever since I left in 2005. What year are we at? I don't know. It's like, how long ago is that? It's like
2024.
Yeah, but I've been doing internet marketing development. I started in 1994. So this is officially coming up in May. We're in May. So this is officially 30 years doing web development and online work.
Wow.
30 years.
30 years. You think about it, like our society nowadays kind of expects things so fast, but to get to the point where you're like a guru or a genius of something, it takes 30 years,
Yeah.
But
30 years. And I don't know if you saw my Facebook post today said, I need another training week just to catch up. I swear to goodness, I'm learning every single day, but there's so much just coming out constantly. And I've been in it 30 years, and I posted today, I need a training vacation week just to train the new stuff.
Yeah. So what is some of the new stuff that you feel like you need training on?
The new stuff that I need training on is just kind of for another call, if you want to bring me on, is generative engine algorithm techniques. And generative engine is a little bit different than SEO. And that's because now you have Bing with ChatGPT in there. You now have, it's not out yet, but the new Google, it's called SGE, which is going to be the new kind of their integrated AI searching platform. All that is called GEO, not SEO.
Okay.
That stuff is on the cutting edge because now you're working with a robot algorithm, not math based. It's not like if then else, that's what the current algorithm is based on. It's all mathematical, algorithmic. The new GEO is not algorithmic, it's multidimensional. So that's why we believe when we're teaching right now, all of the agencies, we believe the harmonic blueprint, which is what we run in our agency, is better than old SEO because we're not algorithmic. We are multidimensional. And that's
Right.
why we rank so well and stuff, because we blended into GEO perfectly. But there's still a lot of those little dimensions that I don't know. And that's what it's about. Meaning you could say, a dimension could be like engagement on a post, could be a dimension that makes something that gets Google excited about it and gives you authority on it because you had a post that got 5,000 views, right? So that's going to get the GEO's attention when your video gets 5,000 views.
Right.
Then the algorithm's going to go, wait, what happened here? Why? What's the reason or whatever? And it's going to now show that to more people, not based on all those mathematic formulas of the past. It's now based on a new formula. Is the GEO now is now based on what is the bots need in order to fulfill that request? What does the bots need? And what the bots need is just all the dimensions of the information. And that's what EAT is. Remember when we say EAT, people
Yeah.
are confused about EAT. That is the GEO algorithm. That they started teaching people the GEO algorithm a couple of years ago and said, get on this, get on this, get on this. The EAT is what the bot dimensions want. They want the experience, the expertise, the authoritativeness, the trust, and I believe E is another engagement. Those are dimensions. And so in order to dial in your SEO now and today, even your YouTube SEO is adding those dimensions in a special way makes all the difference in the world. For instance, adding a even in your own video, making sure that you calling out who you're talking to in the video will
Okay.
meet the algorithm. If you're doing a video and you're not saying marketer or entrepreneur or stay-at-home mom or millennial, or you're not calling them out, you're not going to hit that the robot's not going to know who you're talking to, meaning you got to identify the person that's going to watch the video. If you're not identifying the person in the content now or in the video now, the robots don't care about it.
Wow. That's
So,
crazy.
so if you're writing content, then you say homeowner. If you're worried about your plumbing, blah, 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 blah. Who do they call out? Homeowner. So now the robot knows this is for homeowners. So if it matches the profile that says homeowners, meaning I'm identified as a homeowner, that's going to be relevant to me.
It's
Just like
so,
if you say in your
yeah.
YouTube video, so in this video that you post out, you say, hey, look, entrepreneurs and people interested in going online or getting better with YouTube, if you say that, we're saying it right now. So YouTube's going to crawl that and they're going to go, oh, they're talking about this prospect, and they're going to show it more to that prospect. That's why they showed your video to 5,000 people and the other people's videos didn't get the same thing, because when
Okay.
I was in that video, I said, this is for SEO professionals.
Right.
And that video went out to, and this one will too, go out to the algorithm because there's tons of SEO professionals that match that in their profile. So when they look at the YouTube feed or they go to their YouTube feed, since we said this is for SEO professionals or this is for entrepreneurs, it's going to try to match the profile of that. It's not going to show it to soccer players or dads or whatever. You know what I mean? It's going to, now if we said this is SEO for soccer players, then it could equally show it for soccer players and equally show it for SEO people.
Wait, because
You
you
know what I'm
said
saying?
that, is it going to show it to soccer players
It
now?
will. It probably will. Yeah.
Well, if soccer
Yeah, it probably
players are
will.
watching this, I'm actually a fan of Chelsea football, so.
There you go. There you go. Well, now you're going to show up because you even mentioned that name.
Oh
That's
no.
the way it works.
That's so funny. I find it
But
so
it's all these words that we're saying when you put it on YouTube, it's crawled now, meaning
right.
it's analyzed and crawled, because YouTube is now the second largest search engine.
Really?
YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. People do more searches on YouTube, like second. They're number 2 than over Bing and over you. If I'm looking on how to do anything, YouTube, I actually probably use YouTube more than Google when I'm looking on how to's.
Mm. You know
Like
what?
if I'm like,
Same.
how do I do this thing? I'll go to YouTube first before I'll go to Google.
Mm, that makes so
So
much sense.
because I'm looking for a video, like if I'm looking for a video on how to do it, or like this is another thing for your listeners and kind of for the algorithm is the keywords that that you want to include in your videos is review. Because see in YouTube, normal content you don't type review, but in there's how many are unboxing. Like that keyword right there will generate a lot of views.
Okay.
Just and maybe me even saying it right now could even bump up reviews because we said unboxing. And that's because what are people doing in YouTube? Watching people unbox stuff, right?
Right.
Um, so saying unboxing, and that's the thing I want to say for YouTube SEO for people watching this is use YouTube based words that will trigger their AI bot algorithm that's looking for those words like unboxing or review or video instructional or learn how to step by step. They love step by step or 3 steps. Three
Okay.
steps this. If you say 3 steps, then YouTube knows this is going to get people engaged and get people staying because generally people won't stay if they only get 1 or 2. They want to stay for the third or they want to stay till the end. So if you say
Right.
3 steps in the very beginning, then you get more engagement, you get more views. There's all kinds of cool stuff like that.
Okay, so I have an example for you. So I
Yeah.
have been editing all day this video that I did on Andrew Huberman's marketing strategy. Like
Yeah.
I dove deep. I went 5 years back, okay? So I
Nice.
was I was gonna title it something like 5 years of Andrew Huberman's marketing strategy in like 35
Yeah.
minutes. But if I put the word like reviewing Andrew Huberman's 5 year marketing strategy in X amount of minutes, like that would perform better.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. But here's what you can also do. I don't know if you use another tool. I don't know if you mentioned this, but like an Uber Suggest or a Spyfo or some sort of keyword
Is
tool.
vidIQ.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect too. Use that to find out is there any other phrases that you can use also in your content. Meaning if you pre-write your script a little bit, then you can
Mhm.
pepper these keywords into that and make sure you could post it, make posting notes to go, make sure you say this, make sure you say that, make sure you say that. Meaning you go ahead and identify good keywords that's got good traction, good demand, like you got demand on YouTube SEO
Mhm.
and then have all of those like sticky noted around you, and when you're talking you just make sure to say those words 2 or 3 more times.
That's so funny, and I'm gonna admit something to you right now. So I wasn't
Go
actually
ahead.
gonna mention
Yeah.
the fact that Andrew Huberman had like the whole 5 girlfriends thing going on, but then I
Yeah.
saw that it was ranking, so then I mentioned it.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It's so funny.
Yep. And it's going to get ranked again because you said it again. No, I'm kidding.
That's
Now if you
great.
started talking about that, then it might rank. Like I think you need to say it like 2 or 3
I did.
times during
I brought
the.
it up twice.
Oh well, there you go.
There you go. Okay, that's awesome. So if you were going to what kind of YouTube videos would you create in 2024 that you think that people would want to watch around, let's say, like
100%.
marketing SEO content? Like, what are the things that people are interested in at the moment?
It's the biggest thing right now, and I'm about to go through. I got my DSLR camera. I've got my digital recorder with my lavalier mic. I'm gonna do it super high quality. Okay,
I love that.
I'm not just gonna. My main thing. I got to digital creator status in Facebook, and all just from taking podcast episodes and just creating content based on that.
Oh,
That's
cool.
not the highest quality video. It's not the highest quality audio. It's not like rock star level YouTube video or whatever. So I want to up my game from a quality perspective, but from a content perspective, I'm only going to be doing top 3 answers to the top questions people want to know. And the
Mhm.
formula is super easy, and that's this, especially ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT and say whatever that top news. Say it's we're working with marketing agencies right now. That's kind of who we're working with. We're training a lot of marketing. So say, what are the top questions marketing agency owners want to know right now in 2024? Top 30. Give me 30 because I'm going to do one question a month. Okay. That'll go in my reel. I'm going to
Mhm.
answer in each reel video one question a month. And I'm going to choose of those 30, 4 of them that are the top questions. And I'm going to answer those about 5 minutes. I'm going to create a 5-minute YouTube long video. Okay. Now, all the other questions are going to be answered in a high quality audio. I'm answering the question. So if ChatGPT gives me 30 questions, and the first question is, how do you make your people open emails the best? Like, how do you get an open rate best on email? So then me shooting the video, I say, hey, marketing agencies out there who are trying to help with get your email opened, at a higher rate. Meaning, I gotta state the question for the algorithm, state the prospect for the algorithm, because if they're typing in, how do I get my email rate open on YouTube, and they fit that profile, I'm going to show up number one. Okay. So if they're looking for it, but if they are a marketing agency and I say, hey, marketing agency, you probably want to know how to do this or whatever, let me answer that for you in 3 steps. That is I'm going to choose again 4 that I'll do a longer 5-minute video of the 3 steps, and then of the rest of them, I'm only going to shoot a minute per question. So I'm going to have 30 questions answered over the month, and those are only going to be a minute each. Okay, so 26 of them will be a minute each. 4 of them will be 5 minutes. Those will be YouTube with a fantastic thumbnail, because that's the other thing. If you want good click-throughs, you need a good thumbnail, right? So
you know how many thumbnails I made for our first episode together?
How many?
94.
Oh my God. Wow.
No, seriously. And that was my best ranking video.
Wow.
Obviously, the
Yeah.
content that you had in it was really well, but I
Yeah.
haven't made that many thumbnails since. But I think making that many thumbnails made a huge difference.
It does. Yeah. So thumbnails. So that's why I can't do it for all 30. That's just way too much work. So I'm going to choose 4 of the best topics that I'm going to go deep on, that I think that my prospects want to know the most, so that I can try to hopefully get thousands of views on that one. You know what I mean?
Right.
On those main YouTube videos. And then the shorts, those are all going to be a minute, because your reels and your shorts can't be more than a minute. Those are going to be the same way. I'm just going to talk a little bit faster. I'm going to have faster music going. It's going to be more YouTube reel style, answering the question.
Right.
Maybe even shake the screen or do whatever, any engagement activities I can do on those. But the YouTube videos are going to be instructional.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm a guy and I'm doing a high quality instructional on 3 points, and I'm going to go longer and deeper. Just make sure it's 5 minutes.
Yeah. I actually.
And keyword driven, the tagging. Go ahead.
Behind me, they're hanging on my walls. They're really ugly. But
nice. There you go.
So for short form, I have like a layout here, and then I have the same for a long form. But
yes.
Yeah, seriously, the format is so important. And how are you testing data as well? Because for one of my clients, like probably my biggest client, I track data on everything. And the movement that you were talking about, so crucial. So we had a post recently that went viral. And the other posts that go well, something that I was actually saying to him earlier this week is, when there's movement on screen, your videos perform so much better. And I tested it, right? I A/B tested it this week. So I had one video. That's awesome. Yeah, I had one video, no movement. Another video where I edited it to every single time there was something relevant, I would add an animation. I would add B-roll, something like that. Listen, impressions were 6,000 versus 46,000.
Wow. Yeah.
Crazy.
That is crazy. We're writing a book right now on how to do this. That's what's going on in this video. But yeah, that is crazy, and that's amazing. But yeah, that makes a difference. And the shaking or moving or whatever, that's because again, this is for the robot, and that's one of the dimensions. So it may not be like, in the words, but it's something that goes along with that to make it look like you're human, you're a real person, you're getting that that part, that because that really what we're trying to do, the SEO, it's SEO, but in reality, we're trying to appeal to the primal human aspect to get our attention and make us stay engaged and make us click and make us. And so it's getting advanced now, meaning it's harder to retain the attention. It's harder to keep somebody engaged. It's harder. So that's why you shake. That's why you flash a screen. That's why you have loud music. That's, there's all these things you got to add to get people to engage. Like you had hook. The hook is to get the blue dinosaur, get somebody to click on the thing. that's critical. And
Exactly.
cool.
And with hooking as well, it's so funny because now what I do on LinkedIn, and I 3x'd my impressions this way, is I started doing
Nice.
hook and then rehook. Like it's like you need to get someone's attention and then be like, no, I'm actually going to deliver. And
Right.
it's funny what you said about like the movement as well. Do you ever use CapCut to edit videos?
Yeah, definitely. CapCut. I don't use CapCut, but most everybody. I was just coaching a person earlier today, and I coached them use CapCut. My partner uses CapCut. I know just about a lot of people who use it. I was showing them. I use Filmora,
Okay, tell me
but
about that.
Filmora is it's really it's kind of an editor that is I allow everything on desktop. Like
Right.
so the reason why I don't use CapCut is because it's a editor and it's on your phone and
Oh no, they have
um
desktop as well.
oh I know they have desktop. I know, but I want to use the laziest tool that's on the
Oh, that's
planet.
fair.
And yeah. And for Wondershare, the reason why I use it is because it's easy to drag music and other video vignettes and different things like that. And it's fairly inexpensive. And I do all of my training videos. I guess I could do training videos in, did I close out? Something I heard a weird noise. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now. It cut out for a second,
Okay.
but it's fine. Keep
Yeah, that's
going.
what I said. I heard a weird thing in my ear, and then you started looking like you couldn't hear me. So I don't know what just happened, but you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you fine
Okay.
now.
Okay. Cool. Where did I leave off?
So you were talking about how it was a relatively inexpensive software, and then that's when it cut out.
It's inexpensive and it's multi-purpose because I can record Zoom videos. I can record from the screen recording. I usually use it to do and well no, I was gonna say my desktop like software recording. I used to use that, but now I use Loom because I like my little face
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah.
training, so I use Loom for that. But when I post edit that video and add the intro screens and sounds and stuff like that, I use Wondershare.
Okay,
It's
that's
called
cool.
Filmora Wondershare. I think if you go to wondershare.com, you'll see several different tools. It's fairly inexpensive compared to like Power Tools and all these different other editors, but you can do a lot. And there's a lot of, again, what I like is you can add, it's got a ton of music, it's got video, stock photos, stuff that you can add to your videos to make them more interesting.
Okay, that
um
sounds cool. I feel like you use so many different programs, and obviously you said that you coach people as well, but you have that mastermind coming out, so more people are going to have access to you. Can you tell me a little
that's
bit
right.
more about that?
Oh yeah, so talking about tools, we're at our agency a tools ambassador. That's why at the top of the call I said I did the SEO training for SEO Power Suites. I did the SEO schema training certification for Rank Ranger. We're kind of a big player in the training space of the SEO space of this game right now. And so, because of that, a lot of people ask me, what are your tools? What are the things you use?
Mhm.
How they see something and go, oh my God, what is that thing that you're doing? And that's because I used to be CTO. I was a Microsoft developer, a tech guy, tools guy, and that's what I am. I'm a tools guy, and so that's where my magic is. Like most of the magic that I do is all because of the tools I use.
Right.
I do magic with the tools. I let them do all the work. Okay. And so that's why I created marketingoptimizersedge.com. If you go there, it will get you into a free school community, school spelled SKOOL, but you can't get in that way. You got to go in marketingoptimizersedge.com.
Right.
Just opt in there. It will automatically join you into the school community, and you'll get a free Optimizer's Toolkit, which basically has some cool keyword stuff, tells you how to hone in on your avatar, all different kinds of stuff. It's free, and you can go through that. And there's gamification in school. We have Chat GPT training, different other tool stuff, and we are adding Filmora training that we're talking about.
Oh,
Filmora
cool.
just now. Yeah, one of the clients I was just talking to, we're adding training in our school community for Filmora for optimizing your YouTube videos and videos. We're giving away our social media. we literally do the descriptions, the titles, the context, all that kind of stuff with AI, and do it like I have a video showing how to do your YouTube Reels, YouTube Long, Facebook video, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, uh, TikTok, and Threads, all in 30 minutes with our prompt and AI tool.
That's
And 30
sick.
minutes. It
Wow.
is. It's sick. We have a video of that, but that's going to be in that school community if you opt into that.
Wow, 30 minutes for what's taken me 9 months to learn.
Yeah,
I should have
it's
signed up
in
9
the
months ago.
optimizers toolkit as a bonus. If you go opt in right now and you go to the optimizers toolkit that you'll get instant access to, you scroll to the very bottom. It says bonus. There's a video of me doing that. It's 30 minutes, and it
Oh,
has
that's
the
so cool.
script that has the chat. The prompt is there for you to take and copy. Also, I share the prompt for you for free on that too.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah, it's free.
in terms of picking like a platform to put this on, what made you choose school over other like education platforms?
I've used the yes, that's a definitely great question. Our platform used to be on Circle.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of a community called Circle.
No.
Um, yeah, it's circle.com. Circle, it's another community platform. There's several well-known people that's on that. But we moved from there to School only because of the gamification part of it. We wanted to
Mm.
play with that in our free community and offer something free, and build kind of a great resource and great community on that. But the gamification is what moved us from from Circle to School. And we were going to build a community for this new Optimizer's Edge and was going to use Facebook group, which a lot of people do. But the reason why we didn't use Facebook group, we used School, was also because School lets you communicate with everybody in the group. Like I can send an
Uh,
email out to everybody, all 72 members right now. I think we talked about that we're doing a pre-launch, and I have some friends on it right now before we officially launch in a couple of weeks. I can send an email out to all those people instantly. You can't do that with Facebook groups, meaning you can't
right.
just send an email out to all your Facebook group people. That would be amazing if you could, but that's why I want to build a community where I actually can communicate to that community when I need to, and School allows you to do that.
I love that. And just one small
Yeah.
correction, 73 people. I did join right before
Oh,
this.
you did join. Okay, great. Yay. 73 with 73. Great. Yes.
Okay, but one more question before we hop off. Just
Yes.
if you could get people on this call to think about one thing involving SEO and the way things are changing, what would you have them think about?
The main thing,
Yeah,
the
the main thing.
main thing, if you hear me talking on stages and hear me on all podcasts and even this podcast, is user intent rules.
Mhm.
User intention rules. And not you, the user, the person you're trying to attract, their intentions. Okay. Meaning, is it a navigational intent? Is it an informational intent? Is it a buyer's intent? Is it a curious intent? What is their intent? That's the key. It's not really the word or the topic or whatever. It's the intent. It's what are they trying to do that's the keys and the magic. So if you have a homeowner thing and you're trying to appeal to them, what is their intent? Are they scared? Are they worried? Are they worried about security? What are their fears? What's their intent? What are they trying to do? Intent is the magic right now to the robots. And the reason is because the robots are trying to save humans time. That's
Right.
why they exist. And the only way they can save time is if they know your intention. That's the only way. If they don't know your intention, they can't save you anything. If you're like, my intention is to save money, guess what the robot's going to try to do now? Save you money. But if
Right.
your intention says, buy me a laptop, and you don't say save money, then it will don't give a crap. It'll buy any laptop, and that's not what you want, right? So intention is everything. If you can hone in on intention, then cheap laptop or laptop for a great price or laptop with worried mothers who have kids that spill orange juice would easily be rankable and may have 50 people waiting and typing that right now. We don't know until we do the research. And that's the great thing about the future of SEO is if you dial in an intent, we can make $1 million businesses overnight with intent because that's lowest hanging fruit right now. And the
Mm.
robots are hungry for it because they are not human. So that's the only thing that makes us human is our intentions.
I love that. Okay, yeah. So at the end of the day, you still got to niche down. You still got to know your offer. You still got to know your customer profiles.
Exactly.
It's
And
not a
that's the
shortcut to
toolkit.
make it
I
easier.
go
Yeah,
through
yeah,
that
there you go.
entire thing you just said in the toolkit from steps from avatar to the whole way is in the toolkit.
All
Yes,
right,
you're
very cool.
correct.
I'll make sure to put that in the description. And thank you so much, Joseph, for jumping back on
Yes.
again. It's been great. It always baffles me how smart you
Anytime.
are.
Invite me anytime. You need a bump up so we can spout out some keywords on a call. Invite me anytime.
I'm down. Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple.